To throw right away is Howell. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal of how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Howell throwing again after the pick six. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. First down, Howell to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Howell, that's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll run with Gibson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Levi Onwuzurike. Never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. To try again after the sack. Howell. He'll get that complete to Albert O. He's got room at the 30. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A huge play there for Washington. 49 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Howell. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
2nd down and goal. Howell caught on the slant. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Gibson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. And this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Goff now looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the 1st quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Loaded with talent. DJ Chark hasn't been able to stay on the field to replicate a Pro Bowl season from 2019. Detroit gave him a big one-year improvement deal to see if he can recapture that form, and he comes through here with a 1st down catch.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The Lions had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2...
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he...
Touchdown! Jahan Dotson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Pushes him over. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Now he'll look to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last... No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for a Lions.
Back to throw. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Goff. And Shark hauls it in. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to troop a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points going on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Powell throwing on 1st down here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And just like he did, almost winning the Heisman in Michigan, rookie Aiden Hutchinson blows up the play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt it.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Goff now to throw. That is caught. Josh Reynolds.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the 50, it's gone. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's gone. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Powell's throw complete to Dotson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Faking the handoff, Howell.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you have both.
And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime, and it's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Goff. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they go play action with Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On 1st down, Howell. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
After the sack on 1st down, Howell. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. 3rd and long, here's Howell. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 52 yards. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Goff now looks to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. Gone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jonathan Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. There's Goff. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. On 4th down, Goff departs, and Austin Seibert is out there for the Lions field goal now. Seibert's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, brother, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Powell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Going right back to Dodson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Howell looking to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 1st down, Howell to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd and 10, Howell. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. throwing on third down here. They still can't get him. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on second and long. Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And my goodness, another interception. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped him to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they?
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Commanders 45.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On first down, it's gone. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Commanders come through with a fourth down stand. That one looks like he'll throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Well, a first carry here for Robinson. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the field.
And now here is another interception. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. But Charles, a lot of